Okay, so have you noticed how the internet just feels different lately? There's this constant hum of new stuff popping up articles, posts, you name it. It's way more than anyone could ever possibly read. And yep, that's the sound of generative AI. It's not just changing what we read, it's changing how we think about information itself.
And look, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by it all, maybe even a little lost in that ocean of content, you are definitely not alone. It's kind of like trying to have a real, meaningful conversation in the middle of a packed, roaring stadium. The sheer volume of it all makes it a daily challenge just to figure out what's real, what's actually relevant, and what truly matters.
So, welcome to our new reality, the AI generated flood. We're all trying to navigate an internet that's just saturated with machine made text. You can think of it as this constant, low level buzz of digital noise. It's not necessarily good or bad, it just is. And the real test for us is learning how to hear the important signals through all that static. So, what's the most valuable skill to have in a world where content is basically infinite? Well, it's not about adding to the noise. The real challenge, and honestly our biggest opportunity, is learning how to find the gems. It's about developing the ability to sift, to filter, and to just discern what actually has value. But how do we even get good at that skill of discernment? Well, it all starts with understanding a really simple but incredibly powerful idea. It's an idea that gets right to the heart of what makes us human. We're talking about the critical difference between knowledge and intelligence. They might sound similar, but believe me, in the age of AI, knowing the difference is everything. Let's break this down. Think about it like this. An AI has pretty much read every book ever written, right? It has this immense, unbelievable amount of knowledge. It knows all the words, the grammar, all the patterns. But intelligence? That's something else entirely. Intelligence is knowing which book to recommend to a friend who's feeling a little down. It's the context, the empathy, the purpose behind the words. It's knowing which words to use to make a real human connection. Tom Albrighton really hit the nail on the head when he said, "Knowledge is knowing lots of words. Intelligence is knowing which ones to use." That single phrase is the key really to figuring out our role in this new world. AI has the encyclopedia, the massive database of knowledge, but we have the intelligence, the art of applying that knowledge with purpose and with nuance. And that's a skill that just can't be automated. So what we're talking about here, this uniquely human intelligence, it's not just another skill to add to your resume, it's our ultimate superpower. I mean it. In a world that's getting more and more crowded with artificial voices and perfectly optimized text, our genuine human perspective is the thing that truly cuts through. Our superpower is reclaiming the power of real, authentic communication. And at the very core of this superpower is something we can call human discernment. Now, this isn't just about spotting typos or checking facts. No, it's that much deeper. Uniquely human ability to cut through all that digital noise, to identify what feels authentic, to understand the emotional context of something, and to uncover those genuine insights an algorithm just can't see. Okay, so how do we actually use this superpower in our day-to-day lives? It's really a three-part process. First, we have to become expert filters, actively discerning what truly matters in that sea of noise. Then, we take that valuable info and we adapt it. We run it through the lens of our own unique experiences and context. And finally, the most important part, we communicate that insight authentically, using our own voice to forge a genuine connection with other people. And here's probably the most important thing to remember through all of this. This is not about competing with AI. I mean, trying to outproduce a machine, that's a losing game every single time. Instead, we've got to recognize that we're in a brand new landscape. It's a world where the skills that are the most deeply human are suddenly the most valuable. So we all have a choice to make. We can get caught up in a losing battle trying to compete with AI on its terms, speed and volume, or we can play a completely different game, the winning one, by focusing our energy on mastering our human skills, discernment, adaptation, and of course, authentic communication. So, all of this leaves us with one final and really crucial question. In a world that is increasingly filled with artificial text and automated voices, the value of your genuine human perspective has never been higher. The real question isn't whether AI is a threat. The real question is this: how will you choose to use your voice?